Hello, everyone. This is my very first time on YouTube Live. This is Coach Ken, and I just want to say hi to everybody. And let me push some buttons here to make sure this is all working. I'm very new at this, so bear with me. But I want to let you guys know that I'm back, man. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Coach Ken. I've been around about 30 years, and I've been coaching for over 20, personal training as well. I've judged some multiple bodybuilding shows back in the day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, one in Louisville, Kentucky as well. So I've been around a long time. Started out a very skinny guy, 138 pounds, put 100 pound of muscle on, competed a few times, didn't do so good. I just not the physique that, genetically I just don't really have that gift of getting super lean. So I kind of look the same a lot. It's very difficult, but still working on those things. I'm almost 50 years old right now. I love coaching. I have a bunch of clients that I still maintain. And for those of you that don't know, I was the head coach for Enhanced Athlete for almost a year. Anthony Huge, Dr. Anthony Huge, and I met through a client of mine that came, was friends with him. I didn't know that. I didn't know Tony at the time, but his client did very well. I made some changes with him very quickly, and Anthony caught wind of that and said, "Hey, I got to hire this guy." So he hired me right away. We dove in. We did some shows, a couple shows together. And my glasses back on, I can't see. And hey man, what's up, Tremblone? Good to see some people out there remember who I am. So I'm kind of the quiet guy out there. I don't really spend a lot of time on social media. I don't have a Facebook page anymore. It's just I don't know. I think it's a cool thing. I think being on video is cool and all that stuff. I'm not a controversial guy. I don't like riffraff and drama, and yeah, you're not gonna hear me swear a lot and do a lot of crazy this and that and blah blah blah. I just don't believe in those things. So for me, it's just straightforward. Here's what I got. Here's what I do. Like it or lump it. So anyway, Anthony, like I said, Anthony, I got on stage and he got first call out in his first show, and we kept in contact after that for a while. We still did a little bit of coaching off and on a little while. He got very busy, kind of disappeared for a little bit, and came out of the bodybuilding show, and he's had supplements. I'm like, hey, dude, what are you doing? We got together, did the very first video, which I'll probably post and send out to you guys soon. I'll try to find the link and get a post on here so you guys can see. It was actually really cool. We talked, and to see his personality change throughout the years was, he was kind of very dry and yeah, this is the product, and yeah, now he's like this super, world renowned guy. So we worked well together. I was the head coach at Enhance for about a year. Worked with King Bishop and all the crew over there. Did some posing things. You can see all the videos posted on our account here. But I want to talk to you today real quick about hiring a contest prep coach. I might not be the best coach out there, but I've actually hired other coaches at high caliber levels. I'm not going to use names and say things like that. I don't think that's fair. But guys that have trained a lot of pros, I've contacted, paid them, worked with them to see what they do and how they do it. And I can tell you that it's hard for me to say who is the best coach out there. I think Chris Aceto is probably one of the best coaches. Beyond that, Dave Palumbo, great coach. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't see any differences in what their protocols look like. I think drug cycles all kind of blend together over time. There's some variables that you have to follow. I understand that. A supplementation. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's very hard to pick one or two that's great. But I think Chris Aceto is probably one of the best guys, and Dave Palumbo is probably up there too. Me myself, I'm a pretty good coach. I mean, 95% of my people I put on stage placed in the top five. Anthony got first call on his first show, and it's one of those things that I love to do. I spent the time, I do the research. I'm not the guru when it comes to chemicals and things like that. I don't want to learn all those things. What I want to know is how to get my guys prepped on stage. And the most important thing, if you're going to hire a prep coach, they better have results, meaning that they better have pictures before and after of what their guys look like, or females, whatever. If they don't, I probably wouldn't hire those people. But three things to look at when you're hiring a coach is personality. Do you fit the personality of that person? Do you resonate with them? The things they say, they talk, and they're like, yeah, that sounds good. That's a good idea. If they don't like those things, I'll probably tell them, look, I might not be the best coach for you. Or if they're open minded to learn new things, that's cool too. That can backfire, it cannot backfire. It can work great. So another thing you want to look at when hiring a coach is, accountability. I want to keep my people accountable, meaning that we update every week with, you know, foods they're eating, that have them send their menu to me. what they ate for the week, their cardio, how many days, how much time, intensity, the workouts they do. So I keep them accountable every week, and they send pictures so I can see before and after for the week to see what changes have made. Now, when someone gets closer to contest prep, that's the best part, is because their body changes rapidly. In the last maybe 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks, the body changes quicker. In the beginning, it's challenging because someone you take on new, they're like, "Oh, I'm not changing." Yeah, you came to me with 20% body fat, 22% or 18%, and now you're at 14, 16, and you're thinking, I'm not shredded. Well, this takes time. It takes a lot of time. It depends on your body fat, how much time you need to take for a show. People always come to me late, 6, 8 weeks out. Dude, I need help, man. I'm stuck. Or I've had a few phone calls from time to time of contest prep coaches calling me at the last minute going, dude, I got this guy, man. It's a day before, and I carved him up, and he's looking flat, and, blah, blah, blah. What do I do? I'm like, where are you? I'm 5 hours away. What do you want me to do? I said, send me some pictures. So, yeah, funny story. I had a coach call me a little while back. I think it was last year, and the guy was stuck. He was flat. He's like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "Where are you?" I'm down in I think he was in L.A. somewhere. I think it was L.A. And the night before the show, I said, "Send some pictures. Let's look." I talked to the kid. How do you feel? I'm tired. I'm flat. I'm irritable. So we worked with him and got him in pretty good shape. I think he took third in the show. But if we didn't do that, he might have taken fifth or sixth. So it really just depends. And a couple other things is, the mindset. What's in your mind? Why do you want to compete? Is it something you really dream of doing, or is it something you want to try to prove a point that, you're cool? I don't know. I mean, people have all different reasons, and that's fine. But whatever the reason is, you got to remember that bodybuilding, classic bodybuilding, even men's physique, bikini, all the different categories, it's no joke, man. You're gonna bust your butt, and a good prep coach will make you suffer. I've always said if you're not suffering, you're not going to place well. And that's why my guys always place in the top five. I had, like I said, 95% placed in the top five, and there's a reason for that. Because I know how to make changes. I know whenever they plateau how to make that change, how to get it back on track, and so forth. So some prep coaches I've seen just, I've hired, like I said, I've hired coaches in the past to see what they do and how they do it. And they just give you a template and go follow this. And they just start pulling foods out here and there randomly, like cut out blueberries or cut a quarter cup of your oatmeal. I don't know if that really works well. It didn't work well for me. Maybe it works well for other people, but it's the same template for everybody. In fact, I've had other people compare notes with some coaches that I had, and they were the same exact plan, just different calories. So be careful who you hire. Be careful. Get some feedback from them. Talk to them. Spend an hour with them and talk and figure out, is it going to be a good coach? Do they track? How do they track things? How accessible are they? One coach, you couldn't talk to the guy. I tried to get him on. He's like, we'll do a phone call every 2 weeks, and send pictures. But I've sent an email. I wouldn't get a response for 3, 4 days. Well, I'm too busy. I thought, well, maybe I'm too busy to pay you. And I didn't like that. So we parted ways. And I thought, well, that seemed pretty fair because I get back to my people within sometimes 15 minutes to an hour or at least a day. I don't want to let people sit around and wait. This is a contest. It's a contest prep for a reason, meaning you're prepping for a show, and a lot of these guys are out there trying to turn pro. And that's a serious thing, So, fuck that. It's my money. And if it's your money too, and I train you, it's not going well, tell me. Hey, we got to talk. That's fine. So good to be back on the scene again. I'm going to start posting some more videos. Hopefully I'll sound more exciting on the videos. I know I talk pretty bland and boring stuff sometimes, but I don't like drama and controversy. So, we'll see. Please comment below. If you want to chat with me, that's fine too. I'll answer your questions on a chat. If you want to contact me by email, it's coachkenx@gmail.com. Please check out our Instagram page at coachkenx and see our before and after pictures. You can even go to enhanced coaching from enhanced athlete. I think it's enhanced underscore coaching. There's some things on there too that I've done well with a lot of people on there too. So hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned. Hope to hear from some of you guys for coaching if you want to do off season or contest prep, either one. I'll put together a plan for you. Also have yearly plans with discounts too. So Coach Ken signing off. Have a great day.